today we are going to tell you about solar energy and solar power. Sir, what are the solar products available in the market nowadays?
Typically, if we look at in the solar segment, uh, from the market point of view, the rural products are there. If you look at most of the power cuts you see in solar in rural areas, where you exactly need solar solutions. So, in the rural segment, I would say you need lantern, emergency lights, and then you have solar home lighting systems, and typically solar power plant installations of small capacity. So these are the few things which can be done for the rural areas. Now coming to the urban areas, still in urban areas, cities like Delhi, you have 24 hours power supply, but at the same time, in Delhi, the electricity bills are going up. So I think the power plant, small scale power plant installations are very important. Uh, at the same time, the LEDs, that is light emitting diode, which has actually revolutionized the lighting technology, उसका बहुत importance है आज की date में, because we really need LED lights in order to reduce our bills. So I would say that in the urban areas like Delhi, which are big metros, where LED lights and the solar power plants are very important to reduce electricity bills and conserve energy. In nutshell, to bring independence to Indian consumers or consumers per se.
Sir, let me ask very basic question to you. Sir, what is solar power?
Okay. So far we know there are two or three sources of energy. It's typically like the coal and the hydro, basically.
Right.
So if you look at hydro project, they can only be installed in hilly terrain, which are not easily.
Where rivers are available in that
typically
area.
where you have a higher head, where the potential of flow of water is there, basically. So you need to construct dam, and a lot of time overruns, lot of money investment which is required. साथ में जो सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है थर्मल पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स का या जो हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, उनका जो सबसे बड़ा लिमिटेशन है, उसमें गवर्नमेंट पार्टिसिपेशन बहुत चाहिए, बहुत बड़े इन्वेस्टर्स की ज़रूरत है. बट एट द सेम टाइम अगर हम सोलर एनर्जी की बात करें तो सोलर एनर्जी इज एक्सेसिबल टू एवरीवन ऑल द टाइम. टिपिकली अगर हम 1 स्क्वायर मीटर एरिया की बात करें तो दिन में 5 से 6 यूनिट सन हमें 1 स्क्वायर मीटर एरिया में पावर हमें सन से लगातार मिल रही है, बट विच इज़ ऑलमोस्ट अनटैप्ड. मतलब हमारे पास जो डाटा है वो ये है कि अगर सन की एक दिन की एनर्जी को अगर हम कंजर्व कर लें पूरे प्लैनेट पे, तो 330 साल के लिए हम पूरे वर्ल्ड को लाइटन कर सकते हैं. सो दैट मच पावर सन हैज़ in just one day solar on earth, which is falling on the earth just in 24 hours.
Right. Sir, what is the mechanism of solar power trapping?
See, the solar power tapping, you must have heard about photovoltaic cells, basically, that is PV cells. It's typically silica. So how it works basically, when the sun rays fall on this silica, which is
sun rays falls on silica metal.
Silica
Okay.
material, basically, which is polycrystalline, basically. It's a technology. So it has the property where you have kind of positive and the negatives. So basically, when the sun rays falls on the silica, so what it happens actually, it start exciting the electrons, and the electrons start moving from positive to negative. So there's a voltage difference creation, basically, and with that
current.
and then the current production start happening,
Right.
basically, and that's typically the voltage difference which happens because of the solar rays.
We can see many solar appliances over here. Sir, can you please explain us?
Sure.
Sir, what is this?
Typically, if you look at among our products, there are majorly we need to categorize our products into two parts. One is the indoor products, another is outdoor products. Outdoor products, I talk about like solar street lights. I talk about maybe floodlights. Mostly it is the solar street light which are more popular. So I think we'll talk about that. But at the same time, in the rural area, where in fact some of the villages in India, I don't have exact number with me, but I think there are still 50 to 60,000 villages where there is no light yet. and those are the places where we can actually unleash the power of the solar. So these are the panels actually. This is 3-watt panel, so the panel size can increase from 3 to 9 watt, 12 watt. So you can have bigger panels over here. Like for example, if we talk about solar street light,
Okay.
so this is our street light right now, which is getting charged from
you
this.
can see the street light over the head.
Right, so this solar street light, which is getting charged right now with this panel, actually. This is 75-watt panel, right?
You can, like it is
75 watt.
75 watt panel.
So what does it mean is basically it has capacity to produce 75 watt of energy, this panel, right? So typically these panels have output of around 15 to 16%. So when I say 15 to 16%, what does it mean is that overall efficiency throughout the year, because sometimes the fog is there, sometimes
Right.
there is a more sun, there is a less sun, there is a variation in the sun power basically, and then you have winter time or the rainy season. So because of those aspects, your overall performance of the panel does not come because it runs because of power. So the output efficiency is around 16%. You can see in the solar street light, this something is getting charged over here, right? So right now this is getting charged by this green light, you can see. And
There is green line indication so that the light is getting charged.
And typically what happens actually once, during the dusk time in the morning,
Okay.
when actually the moment the sun rays come on this panel,
Okay.
automatically this get disconnected. So we have sensor in that. So that way we do energy conservation. I think the energy management, the topic you are focusing on, the best way is that by a solar, we produce the energy. And if you look at where the problems in the energy segment right now, basically there are twofold, or rather there are threefold technologies, but I will talk about in the context of solar, there are two things which are important. Typically the production, the transmission and the distribution. So during the transmission and the distribution, there are almost 25 to 30% losses which are happening. But if you individual install the solar power plant, so you don't need to transmit it. So you just need to produce it and consume it end to end. So you can reduce a lot of losses basically. So that is a significant benefit of it.
Sir, how much solar panel and solar electric system cost?
See, solar panel, I tell you, it's a very quality aspect. It starts, what we get figure in common market starts from 25 rupees up to 75, 80 rupees. But it's the technology which matters. There are products actually which are of inferior quality. Maybe in a couple of years, your performance declines very sharply. But in some of the products, they last more than 20 years, 25 years. So the products we are using basically are the branded products which are Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, that is called MNRE approved products, which has certain quality factors, specification associated with that. So that is like 20, 25 years you can take, unless you break it, throw something on it.
So if you want to install a solar panel for our home or offices, then how much number of solar panels are required?
See, it's again the part of, if I talk about this diagram, if you look at the solar power plant,
You can
So-
see the solar power
so you
plant
see- you-
system and processes.
right, you see the panel there, right? This panel actually creates a DC current, and this DC current actually, it goes to the battery, and the battery actually, there is an inverter part over here, and then which actually converts the DC to AC, right? And in between, if you look at between the panel and the battery, there is something called charge controller. So this charge controller, what it is doing is basically it is collecting this charge from this panel and storing into the battery and the inverter. So mostly we have both the things together,
Okay.
right? But for the simplicity, we have shown it separate. Now this one actually converts this DC to AC, and which can be fed into the electrical appliances.
Because we use AC in our houses and offices. That's
Absolutely.
why
So-
we use inverter to convert DC into AC.
DC into AC. So now a lot of time people have these questions. Can we use our existing inverters for that? So I think we can use all those things, but the most important thing is the effective, the quality products you have,
Yeah.
better chances that you can collect your solar energy and use it well. Otherwise, you will start making losses through these systems. So when we talk about how, typically for a office, which has, let's say, around 5-6 tube lights, 3-4 fans, maybe a few computers running over there.
We can run them because
You can run them. You can have 1 kilowatt of solar panel installed, which has typically 1200 VA, that is inverter of that size, because the inverter capacity is equally important. So
Right.
when we design the solar plant, so it's not so kind of naive that anyone can do it. If someone does it, so there are going to be a lot of losses in that.
sir, what kind of losses?
So typically, if you look at this AC-DC conversion, if the circuit is not efficient, so you're going to make losses over there. If your cable is being exposed and there is, while actually DC capturing or the charge collection, there may be
Right.
losses over there. So the quality of the cable and the insulation which has been used, and if you look at the conversion part from AC to DC and the storage in the battery, and the way we do connections, this all matters basically.
Sir, if I ask about the life of solar panel and solar system, what is that?
So solar panel life is around 25 years, which typically company claims, and that's the warranty we are giving basically for these
Okay,
panels.
that is for 25 years.
25 years. Yeah.
Okay.